Hey, how's it going, everyone? As you can see, Daphne's back here, hood's up. I'm really trying to get to the bottom of this alternator dilemma that I have going on. It's not charging the battery, and I cannot figure out why. Um, Previous owner's done a bit of wiring, so I'm just trying to sort of troubleshoot that, kind of see what's been done previously, because it has the Prelude wiring harness in it. So yeah, I'm just spending a nice summer afternoon here, trying to figure out some wiring. So I don't know, let's dig into it. This, by the way, is our new friend Walter. He's our horse, and he's well, he's a complete ass, but you know, we got him. He's an okay pet. We're working with him. You may see him in the background. So after probing around in this guy quite a bit and tracing all the wires back to inside the cab, seems like it's all good. What did seem to really help, because this car is weird, it doesn't start easily. I needed a big battery to really get it to crank over. With any smaller battery, like 380 cca, which should be plenty big enough, it just really struggled. So my lovely wife suggested, you know what, why not just move your cables, move this all to the engine bay? And I did, and now it starts beautifully with a little tiny 240 cca battery. So there must have been just something bad. Maybe it just didn't like my grounding that was back to the chassis there. Maybe it doesn't like this cheapo switch. I don't know, but it's an easy fix. We just move everything up front. That's no problem at all. So yeah, I'm going to tuck the battery sort of down in there, and we'll be done. And that should fix the battery issue, at least. The hard to start problem. One thing down. So now the next step, because my coolant expansion tank was down in there, and that's where I want the battery, so I had to pull that out, and I'm going to tuck it down in there. You can see the tank, part of my bracket, so I gotta secure that bracket a bit better for the tank. Yeah, and then I also need to put a rad fan, because it doesn't have a rad fan in it, overheated at the last track day. So, yeah, let's pull off this little front guy here. Maybe the front bumper just to get easier access, and we'll get into it. No, there's just not enough room. Alright, so I ended up buying a little fan here. Mostly because I wasn't sure if I could get an OEM fan to fit, and as it turns out I can't, but check this thing out. Oh yeah, that thing blows. So let's mount it up somehow. I'm gonna have to make a little bracket. So I'm debating here. I was thinking of using it as a pull fan, kind of OEM style, but I have a ton of room in the front here. And I remember reading once that push fans aren't quite as good, not as effective, but it doesn't really need to be. It's not like I'm sitting in traffic with this guy, so with all this room, I think that's where it's gonna go. Leave the room in the engine bay for the, well, engine. Calling in and telling her, oh, your bike's on. So the radiator came with these little strap things. They're made to go poke through the radiator, and it's actually kind of smart. Use these little like cup and cone idea. So that sits in there. And as you tighten that up, as that pulls on it, snugs down. That's pretty damn tight. So I'm going to try them because I don't really have mounts on this side of the radiator, unfortunately. So yeah, I'll try these out and we'll see how they go. At least if they're complete crap, then I'll make some brackets maybe off here. I just want something that'll move with the radiator if it moves as well, but anyway, we'll get there. So let's just mount this up with these guys for now. So next thing is to mount this guy down here because that's where it's going. So I got one tapped, it's got a thread on the back of it. This little bracket I have that came with it. So I'm going to throw a rivet in that side and then that'll be my mount side so I can still take the bottle out if I need to. But yeah, I'm thinking right about like that. Should be perfect. Still get the nozzle in. Can still fill it if I need to. So let's drill a hole and make a rivet. Alright, so now that the coolant tank is on, I'm just wiring up the fan here. So I threw those switches, came with this little relay junction box thing, so I'm going to use it. Because why not? So yeah, threw those through. I'm going to do the signal wire just to my thermistor, because it's got Honda's run 12 volts through the switch, through the rad fan switch. So unplug the current factory side and plug the green guy in on the other side, and then it should be all good. Hook up the positive to terminal, ground it. Simple as that. Just realized I've not checked the direction of the fan, so let's just touch it to the battery quick, see if I guessed correctly. Generally the answer is no, but I'll try. I think I actually did it. First try, complete guess. Blowing hard. Alright. Keep moving. Well, since I am pulling the cable, the battery, sorry, out from the back, I can yank this cable all the way out, so I'll feed this guy out, goes through the firewall, and then into the cabin. Yeah, it should be like, I don't know, maybe a couple kilos worth of savings. Weight. Yeah. Anyway, here it comes out. Well, that's all for today. Actually, maybe a bit of programming tonight, but at least out here, we're done. New radiator fan is in, the relay switch is in, but it's not hooked up to the actual thermistor. I'll do that tomorrow when I get the car up on a trailer, so it's easy to get out of it. Pulled out all the old wires from the old battery loom that went inside, and it's pretty significant. It's a small battery's worth of weight. Yeah, I'm quite impressed. Anyway, that's all for now. We got a track day coming up soon here, so hopefully tomorrow I can get the last few things ready, and then she'll be done. Alright, see you guys soon.